Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Mbale SS TV. My name is Mbale, bringing you news live here in Mbale City. The date is the 25th of March, the year 2024. Let's scroll into the headlines that have made our news tonight. The Eastern Giants triumph beyond the stars in the UNEB examinations of the year 2023. In the spotlight, a day of appreciation at St. Andrew Cathedral here in Mbale City. And in more to come, we shall also see the transformation of the magnificent cannon block. And finally, barge into the ceremony of ushering in new students at Mbale Senior Secondary School. Let's get the full details of our news. Mbale Senior Secondary School has continuously proved to be the Eastern Giants as they triumph beyond the stars in the UNEB examinations of the year 2023. The school registered a number of 753 candidates and over 200 candidates scored Division 1, with 3 candidates getting 8 for 8. Our news reporter has all the full details to provide us. Let's listen from Telengat student.
On the 15th of February this very year, the Uganda National Examination Board finally released the UCE results of the year 2023. The atmosphere at the mighty school, however, was one characterized with tension as teachers and students eagerly waited for the results. On hearing the siren at such an unusual hour of the day, students from all different classes gathered at the assembly ground only to be welcomed by melodies of jubilation and celebration. For the Lord had surely done it. The head teacher, Mr. Biera Moses, from his speech informed us that this is one of the best performances compared to the past years. A total of 210 candidates excelled in Division 1 out of 753 students who were registered. However, 3 students proved enough that they were a force to reckon with as they scored distinctions in all the subjects, thereby getting 8 for 8. He said the special token of 1 million appreciation awaits them.
Welcome back from that moment of jubilation here at Mbale Senior Secondary School. After the receival of the Senior 4 results, the teaching staff, together with the students and led by the 3 deputies, led to St. Andrew Cathedral to offer their gratitude to the Almighty God for the success they had received in the UNEB examinations of the year 2023. Teachers went along with various gifts to offer their appreciation and to show gratitude. Our news reporter was right on ground to provide us with all the details that are concerned with this information. Let's get it from the reporter.
As most schools were still held at Cloud 9, celebrating the S4 results, the administration of Mbale Senior Secondary School felt it worthwhile to take it another step into celebrating it. Some of the teachers and alongside the students, together led by 3 deputies, Mr. Danga, Madam Bagaya Victoria and Madam Agnes Navirie, strolled to St. Andrew's Cathedral on a Sunday morning of 17th February 2024 to give one of the deputies, Mr. Danga James, urged all parents not to hesitate bringing their children to Mbale Senior Secondary School if they wish their children to excel and triumph beyond the stars.
Magaya Vicky and myself, we have 3 others who are not here with us. They sent you greetings. We are here today to give thanks to the Almighty for what
What a great step worth emulating. Moving on, the magnificent Cannon Block, also known as the Senior 1 Block, has undergone transformation. The school, together with the Korean Foundation, that is KOICA, have launched an initiative of the E-classes, or call them the smart classes. This with the aim to enhance the new curriculum and to make sure that education is digitalized, to shift education from the local or traditional known black and white boards to a more digitalized way by transforming every class to a digital class. Let's get the details from our reporter.
In a bid to enhance the new curriculum, the school, in cooperation with the Korean Foundation, KOICA, have launched an initiative of the A-classes, all the smart classes. This has followed the renovation and transformation of the Cannon Block, mostly known as the Senior 1 Block. The teachers as well were taken through a 1 week's orientation to equip them with the knowledge of implementing the skills to the learners. The concern was how this section is going to be essential to the learners. However, the concerned parties informed us that this was aimed at transferring the black and white boards to a more digitalized way. This was also aimed to connect the technology to education in a way that is more digitalized. This will also enable teachers and will ease their work of teaching to the students, hence enhancing education and the project.
Moving on, as it is always a habit here at Mbale Senior Secondary School, during the very beginning of the year when we are ushering in new students, there is always a week of patriotism. Well, last week on Tuesday was the very week when the school ushered in the newbies of the school. The ceremony was attended by various dignitaries from all over the country, and this activity was basically aimed at helping the students to love their school as well as their country. Our news reporter was already on ground to provide us with the relevant information about this activity. Let's get into it and get to know what exactly this activity means to the students.
It was 18th that the Senior 1 and Senior 5 were being passed out of patriotism. This was, however, done by several students, that is the Senior 1 students and the Senior 5 students. Being a mandatory by the Ministry of Sports and Education of Uganda, several inspectors were here to Mbale Senior Secondary School to train the students and equip them with the concepts of patriotism. However, several interviews were still being made by some of the students with the school patron. One of the students reported that the patriotism, however, when it started, was quite hard, though with the time students caught up, hence it was being nice at the very end of the day. Teacher Magomba Taika, the patron of Patriotism Club, however, informed us that patriotism is mandatory for each and every student, hence equipping them with the knowledge of being the citizens of Uganda here today.
And as in line with the Constitution of Uganda, as a school, we have successfully organized a pass out of the new students to the institution. Decided to form these patriotism clubs in schools in order to inculcate the norms and values of patriotism among the youth and the students in the secondary schools. The President defined the patriotism as a frame of mind of being made of the following elements. 1. Love Uganda. 2. Love East Africa. 3. Love Africa.
Some of the students informed us that they had learned several skills, for example, the discipline, and this is going to be implemented in several sectors. Talk about the workplaces and every sector in Uganda today. Others reported that students had equipped the idea of loving their own country as Ugandans. Hence, they're going to defend their own country and defend themselves in life.
Existence. As patriots, we join our hands to appreciate the school administration through the head teacher.
Good replacements in the next 10 years. That you will not lack. Your force will not lack.
It has been me, Chelangat Sudat, Senior 6 at B here in Mbale Senior Secondary School.
Well, this has been for today. Thank you so much for being connected at Mbale SS TV. My name remains Mudua Slaina. Stay blessed.